Good morning, it's Scott and I'm here at Gotham Quilts, my local quilt shop right across the street from my office. As I always like to tell you, if you're in the neighborhood visiting, please ask the owners, Yvette or Andrea, to give me a shout out, and I would love to come and see you if the opportunity arises. Where is my paper? I'm not going to get you too dizzy. So hopefully by now you all got to see the videos that I did the last couple days when I was in South Carolina, especially the video of the warehouse. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see if we could get any comments. Anyone here? Jen, you here? See a comment? All right, so today I have a list of things that we're going to go over. We're going to go over the March lines that were shipped by Henry Glass, Studioe, and Blank Quilting. From Henry Glass, good morning, Danielle. We have Coastal Paradise, Handmade with Love, Celebrate Summer, Land That I Love, Sage and Sea Glass. Hi, Sue Fenwick. Wow, you're with me all day. Hey, Judy. Studioe, we have Monster Lab, Peppered Cotton 108, the Huggable and Lovable 7, and we have Watercolor Meadow 108, which you've seen that a lot of that recently when I was at the warehouse. And then we have Blank Quilting, Domino Effect. For those of you that watched the tour of the warehouse, those were the black and white strips that were being bagged. We have Land of the Free, an Americana line, and then we have American Honor 2, which is also an Americana line. And then finally we have the Jot Dot line, and you know the Jot Dot line as well. That was part of the part of the contest. That was one of the questions. So why don't we get right to it and not waste any time. All right, let's do this. So here we go. And I do have a new selfie stick coming, but it's super quiet in here, so it's great. But my new selfie stick is gonna have mics in both directions, so you'll be able to hear me equally well from whatever direction I'm coming at you from. All right, so let's start with Blank. They're here first. So this is Blank. This is the Domino Effect line. You know, black and whites, they never get old, but they're all right here. We have all the different designs, and then here you have your free project. And again, the free projects are all at www.blankquilting.net. Under the free project section, you just need to look up the name of the line. So here, these are just nice, simple prints. So you have just like, oh, here you have like a Twitter, that's like a social media one, and then you have feathers and this geometric, another kind of squiggly lines, arrows, houses. You have some cactus plants, like grids, little kind of stars, birds, and then another geometric, and another geometric that probably is spinning on your computer screens right now. All right, so there you have it. That's the line, and there's the free project. I'll give you the whole angle. Yes. And Jennifer, my very capable, amazing assistant, is giving you the link, so if you want to go look at those lines later, you can see it all there. Oh, it's hot up here today. All right, so next up, Tuesday, I did the video at the warehouse and I gave away free bolt, and one of the questions was, what is Blank's newest basic? And it is Jot Dot. This is the free project, really neat quilt, very simple. There's 16 colors in this line. And again, I'm reviewing all the lines that we shipped to shops last month. So we shipped a ton of these fabrics, all the ones I'm gonna go over with you today. If you can't find it at your local shop, look online, or you can always contact me, scott@jaftex.com, or send me a message on Facebook, and I'll gladly try to help you locate these fabrics, but they really shouldn't be that hard. But again, I just wanna remind everyone, as I always like to do, every shop cannot order every single item. It's just way too hard. And way too expensive, and they need to cater to their customers. So now we'll move these black and whites out of the way. Don't want to mess it up because I'll show them again to you later. But here you go. Nice range. Look at it. Just nice little kind of tonals with some white. Then you have the green with the green. All the nice colors. So you got 16 colors in this range. I imagine this line will be around for a while. We had lines like Splash and Fusion Illusion from Blank Quilting that were around for years. And this one, we already had to place a reorder. So that's good. And we also have the pre-cuts on this one. So this is a great basic, and it goes really well with a lot of our lines. It's super hot up here today. Say it again. All right, so that is the range. 16 beautiful colors. These are in quilt shops now. They are available in pre-cuts as well, and there is your cool free project. All right, so one of the questions the other day was who Which line is, oh no, maybe that wasn't one of the questions, but Tana Mueller, Western Denim and Dirt, had the American Honor line, and that was the line that honors troops that unfortunately passed or were killed during the war or some sort of confrontation. This is the free project. This is American Honor 2, and basically we just added 5 pieces to the group just to kind of freshen it up and keep it going. But American Honor 1 continues to sell as a basic. It's great for quilts of valor or honoring any troop who died in the war or their family or their child. Something, you know, all those great people love to receive quilts and in honor of those that died. So here it is. Let's see. So you have this new panel. So look, I'll move it out of the way a little bit. You have this really neat panel. I don't have the dimensions of the blocks on handy right now. Look at this, the little kid is standing on her dad's shoes or mom's. And then you have the configuration of flowers and the tags. The eagle, another kid hanging on to his parent's leg. And some stars and hearts. Hero, thank you. Great message. This is by Tana Mueller of Western Denim and Dirt, and then love, of course. So then these are the 4 SKUs that were added in addition to the panel. These are great. So these are great. We also sell the American Honor line as a fat quarter bundle, and you could get the panel as a 1-yard cut, and then everything else is a fat quarter. So that is American Honor 2. Actually, this quilt here, I'm just looking on the thing, and it says down here, American Honor 1 and 2. So this combines the 2 lines together, and you could make that quilt. So American Honor 1 and 2 to honor our troops. And while we're talking about Americana, I'm gonna go to another Americana, and this one is called Land of the Free. And this is the free project with the great 24-inch panel right in the center. And that's what it looks like. So here you have the panel, and this is 24 inches. You can tell it's a little smaller. I don't want to mishmash this up with the American Honor one, but look at that great eagle and the bell. And then down here, sorry, the table wasn't long enough, but let's see. And then selvage, not a bad selvage, not the best one I've ever seen, but this is nice little stars. And as you guys know, I tell you every time, 18 stars would be the max. We only could use 18 colors when we print these lines in South Korea. So here you go, you got your flag print, you got your words, allegiance, republic, liberty, equality, of course some stars, and then the tonal stars, the red tonal stars, variety of words, the eagle, a geometric, and actually it really goes quite well with the blank stuff. So here's the stuff. Believe it or not, there's someone here working, and I'm ruining her free time, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But she is a new quilter, and she's young. I was very excited to see that. I love new quilters who are young. So there you go. All right, so those are the 4 blank lines. Let's go to Studio E. So I'm gonna go over here. So these are the huggable and lovable books. I've told you guys about these, but let's start with these. These are the holiday ones. And we have a Halloween treat bag, so this is pretty cool. So in this panel, so this is a 36-inch panel, you get this treat bag, so this is the front and this is the back. You get all the instructions on how to make it. The straps for the handles are right here, but not only that, you get 2 on the one panel. So this is a twofer, as my dad likes to call it. So then you get this pumpkin one, which says Happy Halloween Little Pumpkin. This would be the front, this would be the back. It even says Made with Love 4, which is super cool. And then you have the straps over here. So that is that one. I'm gonna leave that over here. So these books, I like to call these books on steroids because they're unlike any other book. Most of the books out there do not have any appendages, they're just flat. So see, for example, these will be ears that come out of the top, and you could make them using these, and then you could put something in them to make them stand up. So these are 3-dimensional books, unlike any other books out there. We make the other ones too, but these have been great, and every single one of these books, except the seasonal books that we brought in from Sandra Maximin, we have continued, because they've done so well. So this is the raccoon book, and I'm gonna just flip through these. This one is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. So I'll give you an idea. So this is what it's gonna look like finished. And the appendage or the steroid item is gonna be the star right on the top. And this is what it's gonna look like. And then this is what the back is. And this is how you're gonna make the star. It's all right here with all the instructions right down here, right on the panel. Could you guys hear me okay today? All right, so one thing I wanna mention, which I didn't mention in the beginning, was today is April 4th, and it's almost noon. So if you're not watching this on April 4th at around noon, it is not live, so I probably won't answer your questions, and I will at another time. So that was that book. And we'll go on to the next. This one is I Love You Little Kangaroo. And this is what the book is gonna look like finished, with the ears flopping on the top. All right. And then this is the pages. So, whenever we go over books, I always love to tell this story. Early on in my career, when I did a lot more business with the chain stores, I was reviewing one of the books. And here, so look. So the books, the pages are numbered 1 and 10, and then 3 and 8, and so on. And when I corrected the book, I changed it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Needless to say, we sold that item to Joanne. It was a defect, and we had to get it all destroyed. So I learned a very good lesson from that. So this is our little deer. This is what it's gonna look like with antlers out of the top. And then we have the Halloween one. And here's what it's gonna look like. 5 little pumpkins on Halloween night. That's what the back's gonna look like. And here is the little hat that you're gonna add on. And there you have it. So you can see all the pages. So those are huggable and lovable books by Sandra Maximin. Here's a little preview of what Henry Glass has. All right, so we're continuing on with Studio E. So we're gonna do some 108 today. Good morning, Sarah Bond. How exciting. All right, so you've seen this. I showed you yesterday or the other day when I did the video at the warehouse. Watercolor 108. This is digitally printed. And here are the colors. This is actually a reprint. I also blogged about this on Monday when I talked about all the 108 wide. And listen, if you're not piecing your quilts together, you should definitely be using 108 wide for the backing. So here are the colors. So we did the black, showed you this the other day. It looks so great. And we do these digitally because there are so many colors and tones of colors. So on the 108, we cannot print as many screens as we do in Korea. I think it's like 10 or 11. So therefore, we were forced, which is fine, not really forced, but we had no other choice than to print these digitally. So this is Watercolor Meadow 108. This is digital. For all you consumers, the price on digital is a little higher than our regularly printed 108 wide cottons. So there you have it. You got 5 colors in this group. Here's the card again. And this is called Watercolor Meadow. And this is in shops now. And now I'm going over the Studio E collections. I showed you the Huggable and Lovable books. I'm showing you Watercolor 108. And now I'm going to show you the Peppered Cotton 108. I don't have samples of all these, unfortunately, but the color card is pretty good. So here we go. Peppered Cotton 108 by Pepper Corey. So for all of you that don't know, if you watched the video the other day on Jeopardy, one of the questions was, how do we describe the threads going in each direction on the peppered cottons or shot cottons? And we call them warp and weft. And those are here. So the peppered cottons, this was an older color card. Or actually, no, this might be the correct one. So this is an updated color card that our sales reps have. Our peppered cotton 45-inch come in 10-yard bolts. One of the people, Travis Seward, who actually lives in Greenville, was the winner, and I'm going to send that to him soon. And then basically we started with 45-inch, and it was so popular that we did the 108 wide. The 108 wide is very heavy. It's a very heavy and nice chunky piece of goods. So on 108, rather than do 18-yard cuts like we do on all of our other 108-inch wide lines, we do these on 15. We want to make sure not to give anyone a hernia in the quilt shop. So here you go. We have sand, which is on the left, green tea on the right. We have fog on the left, garnet on the right. We have pepper on the left and peacock on the right. We had stonewash, which was a good more recent introduction of a new color that's sold really well. We have ink on the right. We have aluminum, which looks like a gray on the left, followed by an aubergine, which I think was the color I gave away to Travis. And then finally on the bottom, we have charcoal, and then we have the carbon. So there you have it. Those are shot cottons. And the colors, the threads in each direction in the warp and the weft are different. And that's what makes them nice. So for example, the Stonewash looks like a combination of blue threads and, well, it's actually blue and light blue threads. So there you have that. All right, so then let's move over to the last Studio E line. So this last one is called Monster Lab. Recently we've been having a lot of luck with like kind of the geeky fabrics, the science, the math, and stuff like that. And I don't mean geek in a bad way, just kind of like bookworm type of stuff. It's all good. Smart people are cool. And so this one is called Monster Lab. And this one was by Dana Solner. These are the free projects, so a backpack, very fitting for school, and then pillowcases, that's very cool. But here we have a growth chart, which we haven't done growth charts in like eons. So here's the growth chart, and you can see that, and that'll be to actual scale, so it'll measure up correctly if you start it up at the right spot on your wall at 24 inches. And then let's look at this, a selvage. Best selvage of the day so far. With little chemistry, what are those things called? Totally having a brain cramp. Flasks, maybe, something like that. But all right, so you got that. We got this stripe. Look at this fun stripe. We have these blocks. Really cute little monsters and experiment and theory and molecule and fun words like that. More of the monsters, more of the science stuff. Kind of a nice little blender, tone on tone. Beakers, yes, Nicole White, you're killing it lately. Thank you. So, and then here is an all over with more of the same, all this science stuff and these cute little monsters. So, really love those beakers. And I don't know how many are there, but looks like a couple. So there you have it. So I think that's it for Studio E. 1, 2, 3. Where's my piece of paper? Here it is, sorry. Let's go here. So Studio E, we have Monster Lab. Oh yeah, and the Huggable. So we're good on that. All right, so let's go to Henry Glass, which is over here. Last but not least. So I gotta say, I mean, Kim Deal is awesome. She's a great author. Her lines are great and super popular. She's a great following and has definitely helped us to grow Henry Glass in a big way, which is amazing. And, you know, her lines are basic, but I really kind of, as I was laying out this line, I just kind of fell in love. It's the colors were just so nice and crisp. And it's just really, like, look at this, like, minty green color. Just so nice and clean and crisp. And the printing came out so nice. And it feels so, oh, just feel it. It's so yummy. But here, look at these nice, like, greens and blues. I mean, look at how nice this looks. Look at that detail. You guys Kim Deal fans? So this one is called Sage and Sea Glass, I'm sorry. And here we go. So if there are any shop owners out there, if you have any of these lines in your shop or coming, or you got them, or they're coming in like soon, definitely shout out if people are looking. It'd be great for them to reach out to you and say, hey, I saw that Kim Deal line, I love it. Do you have it? So there you have it. Sage and Sea Glass by none other than Kim Deal. She's really great. So we have Celebrate Summer. This is by Dana Brooks. Dana Brooks is a great woman. She's from Utah. Super creative, and she's been with us for a long time too, so that's a good thing. But so this is the free project, and look at this cute bag. Really like that. I don't even know if that project is there. Oh yes, it is. So the beach bag project is there, and the quilt project is there. But look at how great this panel came out. Ignore that sticker in the middle. This is a 36-inch panel, and just so fun and bright, and makes me long for summer. And I'm really looking forward to summer anyway. Things will be a little quieter. But so let's look at the individual SKUs. So here we go. We got the flip-flops, little crabs. Look how cute that little guy is right there. Where is he? Love that guy. Then you have the second colorway. Oh, look at these fun dots. Can never go wrong with dots. Although all the shops have tons of them now. I've been urging our designers to come up with something other than dots because everyone sells them, everyone has them, and they just don't sell as well as these lead patterns. Like, look at this. I mean, how cute and fun. What kid wouldn't love that? So cute. And look at these fun fish. Look at those guys. It's amazing how the quality of the printing, it so matches the actual art, which is really, I guess that's the point. But you know what, until you see it, and it's hard to believe, it's just so great. And here you got some words, but it's just such a happy, fun group. I really like this one too. So let's look at the panel up, and let's look, we got a selvage. So these are gonna give the beakers a run for the money. Today we got some flip-flops, nice work, Dana Brooks, on your selvage. I like it. All right, so you definitely noticed a theme today. One of the themes today is you're seeing a lot of Americana, a lot of Quilts of Valor type stuff, a lot of July 4th, and March is when we ship those lines out. So it could be, so you could have your projects made for July 4th or whatever holidays are coming up that you're gonna celebrate with, you know, American type fabric, Americana type fabric. So this next one, let's see what this one, this is Land That I Love, and this is by Color Principle. So this is a really fun one and very patriotic, no joke. So let's see what they're calling this. Okay, so this is a pillow, a star pillow. That looks pretty fun. And then you have two quilts. But so let's look at the kind of the lead pattern. So I didn't really put this up straight, and I'm sorry for that. But here are the blocks. Oh, they killed it. They had a chance to do a nice Americana selvage, and they went with the wah, wah, wah. All right, so here we have all these blocks, and then you have the panel right here. How fun. Very fun. Actually, that might be a stripe. That's probably a stripe and not a panel. I don't think it's a panel. Let's see, does it have cut lines? I don't think so. I think that one's a stripe, so sorry, my bad. All right, so here you got your words, your Americana words and patriotic words, and then you got a bunch of red, white, and blue. The usual stars and stripes, more words, stuff like that. Let's see if I missed anything. For some reason, I feel like I don't have everything. So I don't, because I don't see this, and I gotta show you this. So we showed you this. Here's some nice folio that goes with it, and if you remember, you were with me the other day, one of the questions was, what Henry Glass basic line is in 45-inch and 108? So this one I don't see, I don't have it here, it's probably in the box. I do have another group of this fabric. This one I showed you. This is not a panel, it is a stripe. And then, oh, I didn't have this one either. Oh, I really had a fail. All right, Scott fail, I'm sorry. I'm still not perfect. This proves it once again. So here, this is a 36-inch panel. And then here's more of the stuff that I showed you. This is really what I got. So I'm glad I opened this, because I definitely don't want to miss this. This is pretty sweet. And this is pretty sweet too. How fun is this? I don't even know what you would call this, but it looks like a ton of fun. Wow. All right, so that's Land That I Love by Color Principle. And now we're moving on to Handmade with Love. So this is gonna be a quilting line, and we always love quilting lines. Who's this one by? This one is by, let's see, Paula Gerling. She's kind of new, I haven't met her yet. Oh, maybe I did meet her. All right, so let's start with the cool stuff. So here you have it. Super cool, coolest selvage I've ever seen, because it's different. Usually every item has to be the same. I've never seen anyone do this, but this brings in a whole new realm of opportunities on selvage. I wonder if every single little image in the box could be something different. That would be cool. But here, so these are fun. So you got the round buttons and the star-shaped ones. And here, this looks like a 24-inch panel. A lot of fun. And then you have these, so here we had, this looks like label prints. So here, specially handmade by, handmade with love, made by me for you. These are awesome. Everyone likes to put a little note on their quilt. This is how you do it, right here. So there you have it. All right, so this is the line. Let's see. So this is cool. It's very subtle, hard to see, but this is like a ruler. Green, yellow, scissors, buttons, more scissors. Oh my God, I always have a brain cramp on this one. Needle, oh no, forgot what that one's called. Help me out, Nicole White. What are these things called? The things you put your needles in. Then you have some more buttons, your needle and thread, and then your knitting yarn and your knitting sticks, and then your pin cushion. Yes, thank you. Nicole, she's taking your job. Yes, pin cushion was the word. It's been a long day already. I got home late last night and it was super windy. Actually, they canceled my flight at 2 and then they just put me on a later flight. And we went in for landing and it got super windy. I swear the girl next to me was crying. That did not help things. So there's your little sewing line, handmade with love, with the pin cushions that I forgot that word. Probably will forget it every time. Yeah, knitting needles. Yep, not knitting sticks. Sorry. I was thinking of pickup sticks from when I was a kid. All right, so let's see what else we got. Oh, so I got one last one from Henry Glass. This one's really nice. So we're doing July 4th themes. We're doing beach themes. I mean, could we be any more getting ready for summer? And we have another awesome salvage, little seashells. Love those, so cute. So this is Coastal Paradise by Barbara Tortullo. This is really nice. So this is a 24-inch panel. I mean, come on. Is summer here or what? Look at that. Oh, and I always forget the name of these birds. And you guys are gonna tell me because you're so much smarter than I am. But here we go. Let's see what this line is about. Oh, no. We gotta do this first. Look at this stripe. Just picture us. Sarah Bond, me, you, and Yvette sitting on the beach, feet up. Pass me a drink, please. Yep, lighthouses, sandpipers. Yes, thank you. You guys are so smart. Piping plovers, they could be that too, maybe. Oh, love this one. Oh, Kathy Kivy, you want to join us? We'll get you a chair over here. You could join us too on the beach. But I love this one. It's cool, very cool. But oh, here we go. So let's look at the free projects. Nice quilt using the panel that I showed you first, and just some stuff all around. Yep, Sarah Bond, you bring the drinks. I like Tito's and tonic with lime, please. Thank you. Corona's good too. All right. So, oh no, I don't drink. I'm kidding. All right. So let's see. So now you got your shell print on the light blue, on the white, on the aqua blue. Oh, look at these seagulls. How nice is this? This is just a great one. And more of my favorite bird, the sandpipers. Oh, look how cute they are. And look at these bicycles. We gotta get to the beach somehow, right? And you gotta bring the dog if you're going to the beach. Sarah Bond, do you have a dog? Let's see. Kathy Kivy, you have a dog? And look at these. I always loved these, the sand dollars. When I was a kid, we used to go to Puerto Rico and I used to find these. I was such a little nature boy. Finding crabs, getting bitten by things. You know how that goes. All right, so let's see. Man, I'm exhausted. You have no idea. So I already did. This is my second video today. At 10:30, I had a video. This is actually pretty cool and interesting, and I'll share with you all who are not shop owners. So for all of you consumers, we have a shop owners group that's specially for the shop owners, and we discuss all kinds of things. The shop owners have great ideas for us. We have good ideas for them, but it's a nice partnership, and we have an open dialogue, which is great. You know I'm all about being open, good, bad, or indifferent. Better to be open and upfront than try to hide behind problems and shove them under the rug. We definitely don't want to do that. So we have a retailers group, and every Thursday at 10:30 I do a live video and I answer questions and we discuss things. Or actually I do a monologue and they listen and then they comment. So kind of like this. But anyway, so let's just do a quick run around. Let's see. I'm not gonna go too fast because I know a lot of people were getting nauseous from the warehouse video. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here with me. I didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings when I said it amazes me how you all could be with me in the middle of the day for like an hour at a time, but I understand my consumers are all different ages and jobs and working from home or sick or disabled or not feeling well, what have you. So it's all good. I love you guys no matter what, either way. Glad to have you, and if you don't watch now, hopefully you watch later. All right, so this is the Coastal Paradise by Henry Glass. I'm just gonna do a mix up, sorry. These are the 108s from Studio E. We have the Watercolor Meadow, which is the digital, and then we have the Peppered Cottons. If you guys haven't checked out the Peppered Cottons, you gotta check them out already. These are really very heavy shot cottons, and I will tell you, someone did say, why do you have shot cottons for Kaffe and Pepper? Kaffe likes the thinner goods, so you could do the needlepoint. And the peppered cottons that we have are a lot heavier. That was one thing that Pepper Corey kept saying to us is, make them heavier, make them heavier. She wanted to be different. So that's why we're gonna keep them both, and they both have a different place and a different use. So this is Domino Effect by Blank. We did black and white. And this is Jot Dot. You're gonna see a lot of this. Hopefully you guys will have a lot of that in your stash and put it into all your quilts. This is American Honor 2 with the great panel. And this is just a small add-on to American Honor 1. And then we have Land of the Free. This is that great panel. Abe Lincoln, really pretty sweet. And these nice little group of Americana type prints. And then we have Studio E, the Monster Lab with the growth chart and all the nerdy things, which is all good. It's cool to be a nerd. Went to law school, I guess I was kind of a nerd. And then we have this handmade, which is a great one. Love, we always love sewing stuff. And then your label print, you gotta get a label print. You gotta let the person know you made it for them with love. And then we have Land That I Love. This is the Henry Glass one. I kind of skunked you because I didn't have all the bolts, all the fabrics here, but this is one item I didn't show you. This is a great 36-inch panel. You could just throw something on the back of that, which is nice. And this is a really interesting kind of banner print, which is very different. I wish I had it so I could show you how it lays up, but I'm sorry, I don't. So let me get that out of the way. And then we have more of this beach theme, getting you all geared up for summer. I know I'm ready, but it is kind of warm. It's been getting better. And this is Celebrate Summer. That's by Dana Brooks. Here's the line. And then we have Sage and Sea Glass by Kim Deal. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wrap up. If anyone has any questions you want me to answer, I'm not answering any that we had already that went through. If you have any questions, you can answer them now. We'll do a quick 1 or 2 questions and I'll answer your questions as quickly as possible. Yes, shot cottons use 2 colors, one in the warp and one in the weft. Weft is also known as the fill. So maybe I could get a video of that. I know you guys would like it. I had a bunch of videos from the mills in South Korea, but unfortunately they had some like Google thing where they had a limit as to how many times you could watch. So if anyone has any questions now, please ask. Yes, I try. So, again, so for all you guys watching this, we are going to do these videos the first week of every month from now on. One of the things for anyone who's doing social media for business, you need to be consistent. That's one thing that they kept saying over and over, consistency. So I have to be around the same time, first week of every month, showing you the lines we shipped the month before, which makes sense anyway, because most of the goods are in the shop, and we want you in there as soon as possible. Our companies are not open to the public. We sell to quilt shops or online or retailers. You are really, most of you consumers are my customers' customers. So that's not what you expect. And for those of you who watch the video of the warehouse, no, you can't visit there or buy from there. We do not sell to consumers. My customers would be really angry if I started stealing their customers, and I definitely don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to start having to cut, 1/4 yard pieces and 1 yard pieces. So that's the deal. So listen, one last thing, and then I'm going to get out of here. Tomorrow, I'm going to Yankee Quilter. Remember I just mentioned the retailer group earlier. On the retailer group, on the first day, I said the person who calls me and answers this question first will get a prize. Basically, Cheryl from Yankee Quilter, which is in Seymour, Connecticut, was the winner. So I'm going to be driving up there tomorrow. We're going to do a Facebook Live right here on this page. You're not going to want to miss it. Cheryl's going to have a lot of great offers for all of you. So that should be very good. We've had a lot of success, with little specials on my videos. At Quiltish, she sold you all a bunch of great items, but I'm sure she'll have something great. So let's see, what is this? Really love the holiday fabric Henry Glass with the puppies. When is it released? So I'm not sure. I don't know which line you're talking to specifically, Sandy. But in April, we ship out Halloween and Harvest. In May, we ship out Christmas. And in June, we ship out Winter Theme. So Winter Theme is anything that doesn't have like a Santa or something that's very holiday-ish. So yes, Cheryl is actually on right now, and Cheryl is getting ready. We're going to have an awesome event tomorrow, and then at 11:30, she's invited some customers or guests in to come and see me. We're going to do a Q&A, and unfortunately, that will not be live. I don't do live on the Q&A. I want it to be very special for the people who are there and paying to see me. So anyway, I think that's all. Deanna Ray Schwauber Turner. Wow, that's a long name. Love your video, Scott. Keep me informed about the new fabrics to look for. I will definitely do that. It's my pleasure. I want to encourage everybody just to try to get out of your house. Mix it up. It's nice out. Go to your local quilt shop. If your local quilt shop doesn't survive, they need you. They need you to buy. If you love them and don't want to see them gone, you need to support them. I'm not saying you need to break the bank or anything like that, but the quilt shops need your support more than ever. God forbid, your local shop went out of business. How would that impact you? So think about it. And that doesn't mean you only have to buy. It also means you could go and tell your friends. So much now is about word of mouth and people trusting the opinions of other people. So tell your friends how great Yankee Quilter is, or whatever your local shop is, and why they should be going there, and how awesome it is. But as an industry, we all need to help each other. It's not always about buying the fabric, as cheap as possible. It's about the inspiration and the help and the ideas and the camaraderie, of going to a quilt shop and working with a lot of other people. So really, just try to get out or call your local shop. If you can't, if you're housebound, call them up and say, hey, you have anything? Can I look online? You have anything going on? You have a kid? I'm bored here. I want to make something new. But just help them and we will thrive. And that is what's important, because you know what I say, our industry, the people in our industry are really so nice and giving, and it's just pretty amazing, and we're very fortunate, because my old job was lawyer and stock trader, and neither of those had anywhere close to the nice number of people that I get to deal with on a daily basis. So with that, I'm going to piece you guys out, and I'm going to let this young lady quilt away, and maybe I'll give her some free fabric. So have a great weekend, and please join us tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I don't know if it's going to be sharp. Hopefully there'll be no traffic, and we'll be good. But peace. Love you guys.